Hey guys, welcome to unboxing for each pedal to the metal, and I'm really excited because this is actually one of my favorite games. So one of my roommates, they recently just moved, had the game, and we both loved it, right? So he moved out, got a new house, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my own copy of each pedal to the metal. Now this is like a deck building game where you're racing with all the players or to do the fastest lap basically and to win the race. And the best part for this that I really enjoy is the deck building, especially when I grew up playing cards like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Uh, Deck building just come really natural to me to play, especially when it comes to board games. And then this game does really good on it. So yeah, I got both the standard or the basic Heat board game with the expansion, Heavy Rain. So that's just, and I think Heavy Rain only comes with like, I think one or two additional race cards, which we're about to find out when we open it. So let's just jump into the unboxing of the pedal to the metal, the standard edition. Alright, so again, the box artwork is amazing. I love the artwork. One more reason it caught my eye the first time I saw it. But then when I played it, it just kind of hooked me. So yeah, this is the back. So the way you play is you're racing against. You have your own deck that you start with, just like any other deck building, and then you have heat cards, which kind of like brick your hand to do anything basically. And that's basically it. You don't want to get heat, but sometimes you don't have to. You have to play. There's some strategy behind it, where like you want to get heat, just in order to win the game, and to overlaps, or you may want to avoid it because you do spin out if you take too much heat. Alright, let's just open this up. This is the back of it. There's really nothing. Right, so when we get in, so this read the booklet first. This is just the rule, and the rules are pretty simple, right? Some of the cards kind of you can separate it by the player color for your starter deck, and then the panels, if we go through it, but they do follow this specific steps. We kind of help you, follow while you play the game. You do have weather that affect the maps, and in some speedways. I'm not going to go into depth into how to play the game because this game's pretty old and there's more videos out there that teach you how to play the game. It's just the punch things that I will get into later. Advanced play, so they also have a championship system in here, which is kind of turned into like a legacy, where you play multiple. I guess it's just called them circuits because you play you're playing racing, and there's you have multiple circuits throughout the championship systems, and you get points, and you go up to in I think what it's called, the paddle or the stage. And then you turn into, right here, like Hall of Fame, right? You buy, so you get points. It's just like any like F1 racing or any other NASCAR racing you got there. You get points and you go up the paddle, the ranking, I'd say. And you also have additional the computers. Also, you can play the legend modules, which is like basically the AIs, which is actually very simple. They're not too difficult once you get the hang of it. You also get sponsorship throughout the game as you want. These are the player maps. So if you can see, there are 6 in total, I think. And I think the expansion come with additional. But yeah, this is basically the player map. Your deck is over here, the heat cards, and then your discard pile. And then you shuffle everything back in once you ran a card in your deck. So like any other deck building game out there. Yeah, and then so this, you just take that out of here. So the sponsorship are to give you if you add that module into the gameplay, which you don't have to for your free gameplay because it's a lot going on at first, like any other board game. I will just play. So this is the module for the legend, which I usually just play because it's pretty simple. I tell you which one to use And I think there's like one more rule. Like if the computer can do those specific like steps, or if it's far enough to actually do his complete card, then you can just go ahead and do it. So this is a sponsorship, right? So you can have sponsors depending if you meet the criteria on a corner. Like you just show off on something, and then the cards will tell you how to do that, and if you follow the player mats. But you get specific cards just for having that sponsor. You know, you can make it fun. You can make it up. I think one of the groups that we had made up, like, you know, we tried to make it look like an Empire team. That, you know, we call our team a specific name, and then we have our own driver that we had assigned to our race car, and then the sponsor, you know, it could be like, let's say like Crypto.com or NordVPN or Proton VPN. You know, just make it fun. And I think all the artwork, yeah, they kind of all different too, depending on the color. Like you see the green one, it's you know, one of my favorite colors. It got like, you know, like, you know, Lucky Charm because it's green. This one have a little handkerchief with a lips, with a kiss there. This will just have a key tag. I'm guessing simulating like a Ferrari because it's red. Black. They got, you know, their kids probably drew something on his, and it just gave it like little, like each one is different, and other different detail on this. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, this is kind of metal, or not metal, like a golden medallion or something, which is yellow, kind of fix the teens on there. So you have multiple rat strikes. I think it comes with 4. Let me get one on one side, which is the US one. You have the US track here, and then you have another track in the back. And then that one is, oh yeah, Italy. So you have Italy on the other side, and some of the tracks are really nice. So you put your weather up here. I forgot what this is, but then you have your red gate on this side, so whoever won that race. When you play Legacy or something, well, you don't have to. It's just nice to have to like it. And then this one, France. I think France is one of my favorite tracks, just because you have, well, some of them have a whole bunch, but so you start here and then you have a little lake here, it's just nice little artwork on these. So that's France, and then you have Great Britain on this one right here. That's kind of nice too. Kind of simple. It's a lot of long speed lanes. These are really probably typical, or when you get to this one, you can only go, you know, 3, fast as 3. And by playing cards, you guys will tell. Now another thing cool about this, I do like, is inserts to this one. So I got inserts for like every race car in here. So for parts, I think they want to go with 6, and there's 6, 7, 8. 8. And I think the expansion come with 1. And I think there's like one more expansion coming to get. I'm sorry, all 7 of them clear, and then you put your little race records up here. So there are 1, 2, yeah, there's 8 slots for track, but you only get 6, and then 1 for with the expansion. And this is how you basically keep track of your points. And another nice thing about this, also like I was saying earlier, the instance, you have slots to put your cards in, and it's kind of nice because like you can actually break this down to put all your non-starter cards here, and then you can have your starter cards here, which you see. That's 4, 1, 2, 4, yeah, 8. So you basically put all your starter decks here for your race cards, and you just keep them separately, so you can, it's easy to just take out and play on the mat. And then you have slots for your tokens, and then for your weather, and then for your specific upgrades up here and your heat and stuff like that put on here. Now if you sleeve them, which I am going to when I get the sleeves, they will fit perfectly in here sleeves. So at first they're not going to look perfect, but we should show you guys. I like how they use just this paper to just repeat on the plastic. Oh, then, you know, then the first plastic I had, and then big plastic bags. So this is like a regular upgrade card. Yeah, this shows your basic upgrades, and they'll look the same inside. So you have each, and then you have your sponsor, I guess, and then yeah, this is like when you play campaign or some type of campaign legacy or championship mode, where it tells you where everything goes. So like let's say you have like cameras, and then some of the tokens there like show like cameras or cameramen. Take a photo and you can do tricks, and I will impress the sponsors. And this card will just tell you where to put all those. Let me see if I focus. There you go. It will just tell you where to put those tokens in the map. So you see A, E, D, B. Yeah, it will just tell you. Alright. So yeah, I think these are just upgrades. I'm just gonna put them here. So see, they do fit, but with sleeves they'll fit perfectly in there. And let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, so like you see, they will fit even without the plastic, but with sleeve they'll fit perfectly in there. Let's just do that and do one more. Let's just see if I can find the starter deck, and I can show you guys how they will go on here. So yeah, these are the basic cards. So you have the basic cards here for the black race car. Yeah, so this will be all his cards here, and then you go there. Fit perfectly, and then you have blue. All the blue cards, you take all the blue ones, put them here, and you take all the green ones. You grab that and put on there, you know, just do that on here, because I'm already halfway done. And where all the starter dice goes. Yeah, so it's like the packaging is a great idea, and the way you break it down, and then you have trust cards on these, and this can go pretty much anywhere. I just put them here. So now, let's just take that out of the way. So small trust cards, which I'm hoping that you sleeve these will hopefully be here on here. And then you have your heat cards. And every track will tell you how many cards to take based off the little icon on top. Let me see if I can show you. Flip this over. One of these habits, but I'm opening the thing up. Yeah, so yeah. So it will tell you how many hits to take to put into your starter deck, and how many stress cards. So like this map, New York, or not New York, the USA, would tell you to grab 6 heat and 3, but there are some cards that will modify that number. So if you see here, like some of them will ID to add +1 to that. So instead of 6, it will be 7 with this one, and then the opposite or vice versa for this one with stress card. This one say -1, you just get -1 stress card in there. Yeah, and this is and then the gold ones here, these are the sponsors cards, and some of them have really good artwork. And then you have the computer. And I feel like, yeah, it's like the championship. Maybe the heat will go down here. Red will go there, and then the sponsor will go there. Now, I'm not 100% sure where the computer will go. But let's just say we can just put them here with the sponsor for now. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically the first box. The center back, so I'll just put those back together. And you see everything fits perfectly. Put it back in here. And then I'll just punch it out a little later. Yeah, that was it. The regular heat, with all the components in here. We'll put this one here on the side. And I'm sure that every variant is not that much. I think it's only, yeah, I think it's only one specific extra race car. So this is the fact. So this would come with Japan. which that one Japan actually was really nice. So last year I was able to go to Japan and I stood in Oyama with one of their racetracks. Is that and it's one of the highest hotels that is there. And I pretty much love it. It's a really nice, calm place. It's really inexpensive as well to go there. So if you guys go to Japan, make sure to check out their Hyatt in Oyama. So yeah, it's not a standalone game, so you will need the regular game with this expansion, because this is just adding to this one. And again, the artwork is just amazing. Let's just open this up. There's nothing in the back. Here's the front. Let me see if I can just zoom in. So again, the rulebook, I'm pretty sure they added additional stuff in here, just for the rain. And they might, yeah, the flooded spaces is probably just a whole new, and whatever this is. Yeah, I gotta double check what this is. Oh, there's 2-speed thing here, huh? So you go 2 and then go 2. Oh, that's interesting. I guess for like some of the curves that just you turn really fast. So yes. Oh. And then you have orange, the only race car you can do expansion. Oh yeah, so it's kind of like a desert feeling because you have damn, what is this called? I forgot what they're called. And I should know. I forgot what they're called. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave. Well, yeah, let's just open this up because Japan. Oh, okay. I think this is probably gonna be one of my favorite track. Okay, so this is probably gonna be one of my favorite tracks. Look at the artwork on this. You have the Lucky Cat, some Sakuras in there, the camera for like tourists and stuff like that. Yeah, so man, this track looks really nice. You have like a little bridge, passover on the map, and I think I have this. Yeah, I don't think there's any other track. Maybe they do. I just thought it would pay attention. Oh, and then you have Mexico on the other side. Oh yeah, you have the tequila, a tequila bottle. I mean, I'm hoping it's a tequila bottle. And then you have little stuff, from Mexico, the coffee beans, the chile. That's pretty nice, pretty neat. And you have like a little satellite thing here. Antenna, whatever you guys want to call it. So I usually grab some of these stuff, so you do have the one character here, you have an additional sheet. You can either keep in here the racetrack, or you can just add them or put them in the box, the big box, which I'm probably gonna do. Or probably not, because I feel like, I don't know if this will fit here. It probably will not. So I might just keep them here. Decisions. Or maybe I will, because I don't really need this pack unless I get into the legacy and then until the big pack come up in Mexico. Which I don't think it's gonna come out. So you have the orange, and you're gonna put it in one of those slots in the starter deck. You come with extra strength card and heat cards. I guess just for that, and then additional sponsor cards, and then basic upgrades. Yeah, actually some of these upgrades look really cool. Or summon more to the cards. Yeah, so this is just the basic ones. Your regular heat that comes in a starter deck, and then you have your stress cards. And the way the stress cards work is when you play something and you play the stress card with it, when you flip it, you just grab the top card out of your deck and you join on top, and then that speed's added to your speed. Then you go in. So for example, let's say I grab these three and I and it has its 3 and a plus. That means I will go 3 plus an additional stress. So let's say there was my deck down here in the bottom. I'll pick the top card of the deck, reveal it, and that 5 will be added to my 3, right? So I'll be going 8 speed instead of 3, and it could be risky. It just depends on the turn you're doing it on. Like sometimes you may want to do it, sometimes you may not. So sometimes there's a little luck into the game. But I feel like it's like you make it into your own luck. Cause you're deciding when that luck is, it should be revealed or used. So the game is like putting out really fair for you doing, and then does card do specific things for the sponsorship. And I don't know everything on top of my head, but I know the sponsor cards, the gold ones that like one-time use. While you use them, they get discarded or back into the sponsorship or discard pile. But not the basic upgrades. So this is the basic upgrades. These get stuck into your deck the more race you keep going. So once you finish with, like, if you're doing the campaign, once you finish one, you will keep your upgrade, your basic upgrades, and you will take it for the next race. Plus, you get to draft an additional upgrade card on the next race, and I think it depends on how well you do in that race, depending on where you finish. Like the first player will go and draft his first one, and then the second player will go, and then they'll have less opportunities for you to grab a good one if you're the last player. But there are ways to catch up if you're the last player. They give you like adrenaline or like a little boost if you're like the last player at the end of the race, or not the race, at the end of the turn. Yeah, that will give you a way to catch up. So the game is not really like, oh, I'm gonna leave you behind and then you can't catch up. It gives you ways to, for you to have a combat on there. And I think multiple times I had that when one of my friends will like beat dead last, and then they will slowly come back into the race, and then they end up either being third place or second place, just because the game is not too hard on you though. But yeah, this is, to me, it's one of my favorite games that I like to bring out most of the time, and it's like one of my favorite, like all my friends around they do love it. So this is always if we have it, we can play it. We always play it, just because it's easier to teach and it's easy to grab people's attention if they're also like into like F1 racing. It's one of the big games where you can take out, like they will be like, oh, what's that, right? And they'll pick their interest. So yeah, that was it, guys. Thank you for watching, and watching on, like, subscribe, or whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, I'm gonna make more unboxing videos. Just keep around and come on with those. Thanks for watching.